Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the FiFine Ampligain AM8. I've used this for a couple of my streams now, and I'm not going to lie, I am thoroughly impressed. This might honestly be the best budget microphone on the market right now, and for the looks and quality, I would say it's worth it. I do want to thank my friend over at FiFine for sending this out to me. I really do enjoy doing these reviews and unboxing videos, and hopefully we can continue these in the future. Anyways, before we do get into the video, if anybody has any questions about this microphone, comment them down below. I try to answer pretty much every single comment I get on every single video. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can join my community Discord. That link will be in the description. I hope y'all like this microphone as much as I do, and let's get into the video. Alright, so as soon as you open up the box, you see the user guide. For the most part, this microphone is pretty self-explanatory to set up, so you will not be needing that. Then next, we have the stand that the microphone will be able to screw onto if you want it sitting on top of your desk. Now, if you remove this piece of foam, it will reveal the entire microphone. And as y'all can see, I got it in white. I honestly think that the microphone looks great in white, but it also came in black and pink. So starting on the back, this right here is the mute button, and then there's an RGB strip that goes all the way around from the front and the back. Then on the front, that's what will change your colors, that's what will change your microphone volume, and that's what will change your headphone volume. Now, if you flip the microphone upside down, you can see that we have an XLR plug, a USB-C plug, and the headphone jack. I personally use the XLR cable because I use an audio mixer. This is what the microphone is going to look like if you take off the windscreen. I do believe I've seen aftermarket ones with different colors, so if that's something that interests you, you can probably check Amazon. Now, inside the box, you will also find your USB to USB-C cable. This is used to turn on the RGB and to connect it to a computer via USB. This microphone does not come with an XLR cable, so you're going to have to purchase one of those separately. Now, whenever it comes to putting the microphone onto the stand, there's this little screw-in area right here at the bottom. You can also screw this part of the microphone into a boom arm, and that's what I currently use because boom arms are honestly just better. So just like that, you screw it in and it's on, and there you go. You got the microphone on top of its stand. You can also use the little knobs on the side of the microphone to change the direction the microphone is facing. There is one thing that I noticed about the microphone that is very, very important. You need to make sure that you talk into the top of the microphone, because if you talk into any of the sides, you're going to sound really muffled, you're going to sound really far away, and it's not going to pick up much of your voice. Now, this is what all of the RGB modes on this microphone look like. At the very beginning, it's kind of like a rainbow color. And if you click it again, it goes over to more of a fading rainbow. Then it goes over to red. It switches over to green, white, blue, dark blue, and pretty much any color you're going to need. I personally like it whenever it just fades through the rainbow. Here's a little bit more of a close-up so you can actually see it change and see what the colors look like on the microphone. Obviously, the RGB on the microphone looks a little better in person because the camera can't quite pick up what it really looks like. But overall, the RGB is honestly very, very good. Now, there is just one really small problem with this microphone, and that is if you're using it on USB, you can see that if your finger so much as brushes past this, the microphone will sense it and it will mute your microphone. This happened to me many times while I was testing out the microphone and using it when I was plugged in with a USB. Luckily, if you're using an XLR, the mute will not work on the microphone. Now, I'm going to be comparing this microphone with another FiFine product and a Blue Yeti microphone. Alright guys, so now we're going to be comparing the AM8 to my previous FiFine microphone, and the one and only Blue Yeti. This is literally a microphone that like every single person who's ever played video games on their computer has owned at some point. But yeah, this microphone I'm talking into right now is my current microphone that I use in all of my streams, all of my videos. I've had this microphone for a couple of months now, and I do like it, but I do feel like in the background you can hear a little bit of static whenever I talk. And that's been a really huge issue for me lately because I could not figure out how to fix it inside of my audio mixer. But with FiFine sending me the AM8, I'm hoping that that static sound will be a little less noticeable and, you know, it won't like drone out in my videos. But before we do go over to the FiFine AM8, we are going to talk into the Blue Yeti and we're going to see what that sounds like in comparison to this microphone and the AM8. Alright guys, this is me talking into the Blue Yeti microphone. I can't believe I used this microphone for as long as I used it. It took me a really long time to get upgrades. Like, it literally just sounds like my voice is echoing around the room. I won't lie though, it is kind of nice because I can just face the camera right now with the microphone over here, and it doesn't really get much louder or quieter whenever I look away. But obviously, you know, this doesn't sound the best. I also want to throw out there that there is no filters on this Blue Yeti right now, besides a tiny noise gate so the extra noise of my fans don't get in the microphone. Unlike this other FiFine microphone I was using, there's a couple of filters on this through my audio mixer. But go ahead and let me know in the comments what y'all rate each of these microphones, and we are going to get into the AM8. And now, guys, we are talking into the FiFine AM8. I feel like off the bat, this microphone just sounds better than the both. I do have a couple of filters applied, but it just sounds like a better microphone overall, in my opinion. I feel like it sounds like I'm talking to y'all just more clear than speaking into just a regular old microphone. Obviously, there are probably a few settings that I can still tweak and make it sound better, but I know that this microphone absolutely blows the Blue Yeti out of the park. And I don't know how much the Blue Yeti is right now, but whenever I bought that microphone, I bought it with like a $100 package. So I spent over $100 on that microphone. This one is half the price of that microphone that I bought, and it honestly blows it out of the park. For $55, I do want to say that this is probably the best microphone you're going to get. The best part about it is you can also find ways to make it work with Xbox and PlayStation using the USB plugs at the bottom. And I feel like this microphone is honestly game-changing for anybody who wants to be a content creator on a budget. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this microphone, because I'm honestly thinking about using it full-time. But